Hello to everybody watching and listening, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. And yeah, it's kind of time to I wanna no, I need to put it as it is. It's kind of time for me to stop whining and bitching and play against some aggro and see how well I fare. Meanwhile, my friend, Mr. Smiley Face here, another fellow German, is an aggro enjoyer, and he also kinda needs to improve with his aggro, I guess, because he's not the top of the Mechabellum ladder. So there's always room for improvement. Let's see who can take the win. In all, well, that's what I hope, is that he will get better at aggro, and I will get better at aggro defense. And that means that we will kind of improve each other. Yeah, there's the aggro right here now, with quick supply. Ooh. Unfortunately, my improved unit health is not going to be doing too much here, because he will have the ability to, well, basically the only thing right now that's going to kill the tanks is the steel balls, and they don't care about 17% more health, let me tell you that much. So, what to take? I think I should just take some basic chaff, no? Put it like here. Or even further towards the inside. And as most people, for whatever reason, he is aggroing to my left, which is on his right. Alright. Yeah, quick supply against heavy armor. In the long term, I might have an advantage, but aggro just relies on tempo anyway, so we will see if it's going to be any good. Crawlers should be trading fairly nicely, and fangs as well. In theory, the sledgehammers are better than his units, but mine are not in a particularly amazing position. And they're going into a worse position with these middle fangs here. Okay, one tank turns around, 2, 3 tanks turn around. Put some rounds into that. My units are kind of looping around to the back of his units. I'm not sure if that is good, because he will get my tower fairly easily from this position, I wager. So I'm kind of swarming his steel balls, and the crawlers weren't going after the tower, so that is pretty decent, I guess. Meanwhile, all of these units aren't even going after the tower. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be my turn after all. Sledges are just good. And steel balls kinda suck, in my opinion, in the early game. If you can't go after the tower, you're kinda not really accomplishing much. Hacker, worth a thought. Rhinos, worth a thought. Wasp, harassment from the side, kind of worth a thought, but he already has some fangs here. Arclights, also definitely worth a thought. If I were him, I would probably pick the Rhinos. I don't think Rhinos are good for me, though, because of these steel balls. So I think what I'm doing is getting some better chaff clear for my forces. And if I put it out here, I'm hoping that they will kind of redirect towards the Arclight. I can also try and eat those fangs pretty easily. And then maybe put one... Should I invest into protecting this side a bit? I don't necessarily think so. I think I just want to put it like here. And then... if he goes for the Rhinos, I need something that kills them. Scorpion has not really worked out for me in aggro defense, I will say that much. Marksmen do good damage, but they rely on the battles being longer. What do I do here? I could also try just go for a Wraith. But that doesn't kill these units quickly. No, let's do it a bit safer and just... Oops, add some more tanks. Add a second line, basically, of tanks here. Maybe put them here. Okay, there is a Rhino here, nothing in the other flank. He did add one of his UFOs, and there's not any solid anti-air here, but I couldn't counter everything. I don't expect the Fangs to take that thing down, to be honest. That would require his army to completely and utterly get destroyed, I guess. And the Fangs to stay perpetually safe for a very long time. I mean, his army is getting destroyed, but is it going to be enough of a destruction? Because these tanks are going down, and afterwards that is not really leaving much room for the the tower goes down. The UFO is what got me here. Definitely a good choice for him, I must say. Orbital bombardment worth a thought. Speed specialist worth a thought as well for him. Mass Scorpion I don't think is particularly good into this board. I could orbital bombard. It should get decent value, and it will get more value over time, I guess. So, yeah, let's orbital bombard this area. Let's actually put it a little closer, because he's going to spend more time close to me than I'm going to spend close to him, I wager. What specialist am I again? Heavy armor, okay. How do I kill that Wraith, though? I think this might be the time for Phoenixes. They counter a lot on this board. And I kind of don't yet have the money for much bigger stuff. So I'm going to throw 2 Phoenixes down, and I'm putting some rudimentary flank protection here. I think I might only want 1 Phoenix pack here. In range, hopefully. And then, do I want to try and quickly snipe a tower? I think that's not a bad idea. I'm not sure if they will be fast enough, though. Fangs are pretty slow. Let's try it out. Let's see if that works. So he's leveling steel balls. He's putting more steel balls and another one of these units here. Are these Phoenixes fast enough? Barely. Nice. Yeah. Let me translate the German chat messages. Yep. I wasn't sure if it was fast enough, but it turns out, yes, it was. And that gets me a pretty easy round number 3 and denies him a lot of leveling. That was an amazing round. That's also a good amount of damage for round number 3, I think. Yeah, he's going down to about 60% of his health. Top supply, Giant Hunter, Orbital Javelin even. An Orbital Javelin here will wreck him if it hits. And I don't really think that top supply is going to be paying for itself in this situation. Let's put that here. I could level my tanks, but is that truly worth it? If I had to guess, he's going to put some chaff in front here, so I'm just going to put a missile here. And instead, should I go, because everything here is kind of big, should I instead go for something like a, well, I can't even afford it, so why bother with it? Let me sell those Phoenixes. He's going to most likely put something there. I'm fairly tempted to throw a Scorpion here. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's throw a Scorpion here, because that can also stall the other units for a while. Want to put it a bit further behind. And then, I think against certain shenanigans I should take precautions. Which means I kind of want to put some crawlers here, so they distract these units, but they hopefully won't distract that guy. Yeah, the missile here stayed. So I don't see much value in doing anything else, really. Ah, he's adding wasps. Okay, respectable. They trigger the missile. There's nothing here to deal with that Wraith, unfortunately. I wasn't expecting him to put a Wraith there. That said, is it going to matter a whole lot? Oh, the Wraith even gets... Oh, it gets distracted. That is bad. That is bad luck bears for him. I'm not sure where I picked that up. Because those Phoenixes are going to be able to take that Wraith down. Assuming they don't run ahead like crazy. While under the tower debuff, even if that happens. That Wraith being pulled was bad. But I think even if it hadn't gotten pulled, not much difference. So, honestly, If I had to pick anything, anti-interference module probably isn't bad in case he gets some kind of cheap tower snipe. Then I can still have one of my units doing good work. Maybe I just pick that up and put it on these phoenixes here. Definitely want to put that here. Putting a set of phoenixes here is probably not a bad idea, but he's probably going to put chaff in front. So what do I do to beat that chaff? I think it's time to go for overlords. And I'm going to buy out. I'm putting this thing here. I'm putting a missile here so that it hits any potential chaff. And then I'm putting a second overlord right here in the middle so that it can hopefully get rid of that ray fairly easily. Don't want it too close there. And then I think I'm going to call that my turn. Yeah, here is the chaff. Degen, okay. Is that missile going to target? Yeah, it's going to target the wasp. I put it correctly. It's just looking a bit off because it's higher than other units. Oh. Health leech on the energy absorption on the steel balls. I wonder if that is good. Is there going to be 2 units of chaff here? No, it's going to be here. Okay. That is not good, but I don't think it's terrible. Oh, he got shield on the wasps. Ah. So now I won't be able to instantly annihilate them. Though that worked, and now there's a... This is a ticking time bomb. If that overlord gets a tower, it's over, but is it going to be quickly enough? Because those fangs can last a long time. That overlord is just perpetually distracted. Yeah, it's going down. And I think that is the turn for me here. Shields on the wasps was unexpected. That was a good play on his part. Maybe I should have put it on an overlord, but really it wouldn't have mattered a whole lot, I think. So what now? Another bombardment module. Range specialist, but is range specialist that key here? We are basically fighting at each other's throats. I think going for that is way better. He also has a redeployment, so I should expect something to come along and kill everything, maybe. Do I go for superior wasps is my question. He does have aerial and he has shield, so he could just go for that. I intend to double missile here and I intend to double missile here. And that basically takes all of my money out already. Should I go for photon and then just add some chaff? Maybe even to pull his chaff away deliberately? I think that is a good choice. Let's go for photon. Add some units of chaff. I'm going to put 1 pack of crawlers here, which is going to distract these units, hopefully. If I put it here, yeah, all of them are going. And then I could try and do the same here, but it's less effective. I think I want to put that set of chaff. Let's put it here and pull these units, or at least some of these units. Of course, getting my upgrades, because I'm hoping that this ends sooner than later. And upgrade those phoenixes, maybe. Anything to unlock? Yeah, marksman, I guess. Alright, double missile strike here should also slow some stuff down that he's trying to put in. That explodes. I guess that almost kills the Wraith as well, and the orbital strike might just finish it up. The pull here is good. Wraith goes down. That Wraith is teetering on the edge. A Fang shot takes it out, I think. That worked out well. And the Overlord, is it going to be distracted? Yeah. But honestly, there wasn't even anything left. GG, well played. Game number 1 is in my favor. Alright, that was working quite nicely. The shields on the wasps were definitely catching me off guard. I need to think about that. Yeah. It didn't get in. Yeah. Yeah, knowing that your opponent is going for aggro doesn't make it easy, but he always plays aggro, so yeah. Rematch.